Explanation of symbols on worksheets are as follows. Use coloring crayons to color the picture. Use your finger to follow the track or line or show the correct picture. Use a coloring crayon to draw a line or write a number or sound. Look at the picture and say the number or sound out loud. Use a scissors to cut on the dotted line. Look at the picture. Use these symbols for the lesson of the day, which will be allocated at the top right side of each page. For example, Lesson 1, Prepositions and Directions.
Welcome to my Zone Online School. My name is Teacher Netsai, and let's welcome my friend. Today's theme is time. But before we begin, let's sanitize our hands. Our song again. Rub, rub, rub your hands back, inside and forth. Now your hands and mine are clean. We have sanitized. Rub, rub, rub your hands back, inside and forth. Now your hands and mine are clean. We have sanitized. Now let's maintain our social distance. Yes, well done. And remember your mask. You have your mask on. Today's lesson is lesson 3. It is about visual discrimination, length, and similarities. Let's turn to page 14 of our booklet. And the instructions on page 14 says, spot the differences. What are the differences? It means what is not the same. We have 2 tigers standing in a row. If you are not careful, you might think they are twin tigers, but there are 3 differences about them. Differences means things that are not the same. I will guide you through, but you have to find out the rest. The one common one, or the very obvious one that we can see, let's look at the face of the tigers. Look at the first tiger's face. Look at his eyes. Look at his nose. Look at his mouth. And he has some whiskers. Now let's go to the next tiger. Look at his face too. Look at his eyes. Did you look at his ears? Now look at his nose. There is something missing on his face. That is one difference that I can see already. Did you spot the difference? The first tiger has whiskers, and the second one does not have whiskers. That is something that is different. It is not the same. Now look carefully at the 2 tigers as you go down the picture. Look at the tiger's paws. There is something missing or something different about the 2. Once you have spotted the difference, take your pencil or your pencil color or your crayon and circle the 3 differences. There is something else that is different between the 2. tigers. Look at the tails. You can circle. I'm sure you have been able to find the 3 differences between the 2 tigers. Now it is your turn to look at the teddy bears that are below the tigers. They are standing right next to each other. Actually, they are seated next to each other, and both of them are smiling. But they are different in 3 ways. I would like you to look carefully. Look at the ears, look at their eyes, look at the nose, look at the smiley face. Can you spot the difference between the 2? I want you to continue looking and comparing. Find the difference between the 2 teddies. You will be able to spot the 3 differences. And remember, you need to circle the differences, 3 differences. Now let's turn to page 15 of our booklet. On page 15, we are instructed to color in the short worms. There are long worms and short worms. In other terms, it means which are the little worms. Find all of them and color them in. That was easy. I believe you have done it very well. Now let's turn over to page 16. On page 16, there is an instruction on top. It says, match the leaves that look similar. Similar means they look alike or they look the same. I would like to invite my friends to come with me to the board and help me find similar leaves. Now we will be able to look at the first leaves that we have on top and on the left side of the page. Now let's look at all these other leaves on the other side of the page. Which leaf looks exactly like the one I am pointing to? There you go. So all you need to do, you draw a line from the dot of these leaves to the one at the bottom. There is the last dot. So these 2 leaves are similar. Thank you very much. So I would like you to complete the rest of the activity by matching the leaves that look the same or that look similar. Now let's move on to page 17. On page 17, I will read the instruction for you. It says, color the object on the right that matches the one on the left. You remember I explained and I showed you in the last lesson which one is your left hand and which one is your right hand. Let's go again to the board. I have my worksheet pasted on the board. Good. Remember, there is our pot, and we call this pot a 3-legged pot. It has some curvy 3 lines on its tummy. And we have these other 3-legged pots. The first one has 3 lines, but are they curvy like the first one? No. Well done. Let's look at the second one. There is the second one. It is a three-legged pot, just like the first one. Now let's look at the stripes or the lines. Are they curvy? Yes, well done. So the first picture is the same as the third picture on the other side. Now we need to color these two to show that they are the same. Now, thank you. Let's go back to our booklet. I've instructed you what to do, and I have shown you the example on the first three-legged pots. Now, I would like you to complete the next pictures by coloring in the ones that look the same. Okay, we will do that. I will not give you the answers because I know you are very clever. You will be able to do that. Can you do the rest? The mugs, the spoons, and the jugs. Find which ones are the same. Let's turn to page 18. On page 18, it says, time to find the match. There are some mother animals who lost their babies. The first mother is the mother hen, and her name is Helen the hen. Helen has lost her chick. So we have been able to show you the example. There is Mother Helen. She will have to walk on the path from the first dot to the chick's dot. So we need to join the dotted line so that Helen will be able to find her chick. And then we have in the next picture just below Helen, we have Ellie the alligator. He lost his son. Can you find where the little son for Ellie alligator is? You need to join the two dots to match the pictures. On the next picture, I can see Mufasa the lion. He is roaring. He is looking for his lost cub. Will you be able to find where the cub is? Look at the pictures on the right to find the correct picture to match with. And then right at the bottom, we have Floppy the dog. He also lost his puppy. Let's look at the pictures on the right and join the two dots to make a path for Floppy the dog to find his puppy. I hope you have enjoyed the lesson today. Now let's sanitize our hands. Rub, rub, rub your hands back, inside and forth. Now your hands and mine are clean. We have sanitized. Once more. Rub, rub, rub your hands back, inside and forth. Now your hands and mine are clean. We have sanitized. Now let's maintain a social distance all the time and ensure that you have your mask on with you whenever you go out. Remember to keep safe. Now let's call our friend Zoshi. Zoshi, it's time to say goodbye. And thank you.
Hi everyone, my name is Joshi, I'm back. And you can always stay active throughout the lockdown. You can play with your friends, but keep your distance. Like me and my friend. Yay! And you can also jog and sing to be active. Until next time.